image, I got key consumption, Super Saiyan wannabe. I eat a peanut butter, fuck your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my time is about an hour and I need 100. I see your ship and see it sunken, missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box, a beamer bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker, she bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul, press hold, the God calls.
Whoa, that sounds so weird in these headphones. These headphones are very noise canceling. I can't hear shit.
You sound weird in my ears, Charlie.
Yeah, you sound a lot louder than usual.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
That
you're
might.
loud
Oh, that
as
that.
fuck.
I think I know what. Hold on. Sorry.
Forehead, boy. Look at that.
Look at that big old forehead.
Is that better?
Yeah.
I had you guys cranked up to show my dad something the other day.
To the Shirts Off Podcast.
Welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up at the meetup. It was a big success.
Yes.
We met so many of you.
We all
Hold on,
changed.
wait. Actually, before we get into that, because so much to say. The weather in Blount County, Alabama.
Oh my God, that is
Blount. It sounds like it sounds like the kind of place that like if you get in trouble, they don't put you in jail. They just hit you with something. Blount County.
They hit you with a Blount object.
They hit you with a Blount object. That's the joke I was going for too.
Yeah, well, I made it first.
Yes.
So put it
Anyway,
in your face.
the weather in Blount County, Alabama is 73 degrees Fahrenheit. The precipitation is 15% and the humidity is 100%. The wind is 4 miles per hour. So weather in Blount County, a moist county, according to Wikipedia.
What's the humidity?
Very moist.
Blount County is a moist county. That is a whole sentence. That's just an example of what it is. Blount County is located here. Blount County's population is this. Blount County is a moist county. That is one of the sentences on Wikipedia. So, there you go. That's
Today
Blount
was my
County.
last day of leave. Damn. Fuck. Josie, like, we got to plan these leaves out better.
Yes, we do.
Blount is drippy.
Blount is very drippy, very, very wet.
Drippy.
Wet and moist.
It's
very
drippy with a
moist.
W, not an R.
Is that a... Oh, it's a wave. I thought that was a dolphin on that moist emote.
You're a dolphin.
How'd you know I was a dolphin? Anyway, we went to Virginia Beach, and we met Kat.
Well, you met Kat. We've already met her.
Well, I mean, we met up with Kat.
Yeah.
And Amanda's sister, and Amanda's sister's wife.
Yes, Amanda's sister's wife, the gay one.
The gay one. She's very
Yes.
gay. So gay. That was very fun. I think me and Amanda realized about 4 hours into our journey there, by investigating Creighton verbally, that no one was going to be here. we
No. We were 45 minutes
to be
away
fair,
from Virginia
this
Beach.
is the first time I've ever planned anything like this on this.
Yes, but you were so adamant that you were planning something,
I think,
and nothing was
I
planned.
think that we should do it again next year. I
I agree.
do. I think more people
Because
will
we
come
had
next year.
we had a better time than I thought, and didn't even achieve what we set out to
Yeah,
do.
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. Like
we made the most of it.
like we should do it every year, and then like eventually people will show up.
Yeah, that's true. We
Eventually, we'll get a lot
On the
better
way-
with
so-
planning.
so-
and
we
if
are
they don't, we'll just
40
keep going to that antique store.
yeah,
and buy more
honestly,
shit.
low key, that's worth the whole trip to me. That we will get there. 45 minutes from Virginia Beach. Me and Amanda are in the car, and I forget what exactly.
Oh,
You asked
initiated
me-
it
this.
was. I think it was like 2% wasn't coming.
Yes, 2% messaged me and said he last minute
I
he was not
so
gonna.
sad.
Me
that
too.
2%
Very
wasn't gonna-
upset.
that was like what my heart was like set on.
2% was so like
Yeah, the one on both. Yeah, that
he
one.
was so set on showing up, and like he mentioned so often that he was going to, that I was like, even if this, because I kind of had my suspicions this whole time that it was not going to be the most well planned thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, as long as, even if just 2%'s there, I'll be happy. I'm happy going here,
Oh,
staying
right.
the night, spending the money just to meet 2% and hang out with him
Yeah.
in Virginia Beach for a day. And he was not able to show up. And then I asked Creighton, and he asked me, well, who else do you think's going to be there?
Well, I know
and I
we had,
said-
we had made the chat for it in the
Yeah.
Discord.
Go ahead and defend yourself before
Well, no,
I
no,
attack.
no. I was gonna say we had made the chat for it in Discord, and I just didn't check it because I was like, I was busy. I was on vacation before that, so literally I left one vacation to come and do this, and I just
Yes,
didn't
Kat.
check. Like there was a solid week where I just was not really on my phone that much, even like for Snapchat and stuff.
Josie, don't worry. Don't say you're sorry.
Except
It's
for
not-
like
it's no one's
posting
fault.
pictures and stuff.
Creighton
Josie, it's
told
not your
me-
fault.
Months ago that he was going to plan this thing. And I told him, this is what made me so crazy. 45 minutes, he's like, well, wait, you didn't ask any of you didn't talk. He was like asking me
Yeah,
how
he's
much of it I planned. And I told him from the very get-go, Creighton, I will pay my share of whatever room you do. I'll pay you tell me what to pay. I'll pay it. I'm not planning shit. This is your idea.
And I do remember you saying that.
Multiple, more than once.
It was still fun.
It,
though.
oh
We had a
yeah,
good
no.
time.
Look,
He's
I will
trying to,
complain.
like
I will complain a lot today, but I will not complain about the trip itself. It was a goddamn blast. I had a fucking legendary.
and we're gonna
time.
do it again.
And we'll definitely do it again.
Probably next year.
Maybe before that. I'd be down to do
Yeah.
it soonish, like in the next 4 or 5 months. Like it was very fun.
I don't know if I
But-
want to go the next 4 or 5 months. That's
Okay,
a lot.
wow, that's whatever. It's crazy. Anyway, hold on. Let me.
Look, Amanda's like, the fuck? We're gonna go see my sister, right?
Yeah, well, she's got a lot of stuff she's doing
yeah.
later on in
exactly.
the
I got stuff I'm doing. We're busy. you know?
Anyway,
Amanda's fucking done with me. already.
first, the hotel.
It's been a
Oh,
real fucking
wait,
long
wait,
weekend.
wait, we didn't.
Wait,
do
I'm
wait,
gonna
we
order
can't
today.
even do. We can't even
Okay,
do. We have
do
to
it.
do. We have to explain the whole entire drive and then the hotel and then going on.
They have Christmas lights at the boardwalk.
That's cool.
Not now.
Anyways,
Not
we're
yet.
not gonna go.
Read your word of the day, you sons of bitches.
All right. Well, there it goes.
Okay. The Urban Dictionary word of the day is honeycombed.
What do you think it means, Charlie?
He's
His mind's
slurping on
bouncing
his
between sexual thing or just normal everyday thing.
Yeah.
I could see
That's
it in
where
his
my brain's
face.
at.
I could see it in his face.
I'm trying to think, what could it mean sexually?
What does it not mean sexually?
Mm.
If anything, sexual at all. See, I just blew his mind with that.
I give up.
Okay. Honeycombed is to own someone numerous times or really badly. I effing honeycombed you.
To
Yeah.
own?
To own.
Yeah,
Like
like to
fucking
burn them, like
yeah.
to roast them.
Like owned? Like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
That's
honeycombed.
stupid.
Yeah.
What? You didn't like it?
It was
No,
by
I'm not a fucking surfer.
Well, too bad it's gone. So you know,
sad.
that's your word of the day. Eat it.
roasted.
He's eating nuts right now.
Anyways.
Do you wanna
My
tell
God,
the story
the
from your
circumference.
tell your story from your perspective.
No, I don't want to start off like
Why?
that.
You're the best person 'cause you were awake for most of it. He was
Yeah, I
not.
was.
I was asleep for much of this journey.
Well.
Probably 2/3 of the journey. at
Yeah,
least.
no, you were fully awake that last like 45 minutes to an hour.
out of a 6-hour trip.
Yeah.
The first two. Well, I was
Yeah.
awake the first 2 hours.
Not the first 2 hours. When you got to my house. Whoa.
I meant on the way back. Sorry,
Oh.
I was on that one.
I was gonna
Yes,
say.
on the journey there, I was awake maybe like an hour and a half of the whole thing. If you bunch up all the times I woke up.
Yeah, it was pretty
It was
crazy.
like really, really awful for him 'cause he was like, I'm gonna be awake. And I'm gonna do this and
He was trying to fight for the shotgun seat.
Yeah, he was really trying to fight for that shotgun seat, and he failed horribly. In the beginning, you were for the trip up there.
The trip up there.
'Cause you don't remember, you were like, fuck Amanda. Yeah, the day of, but all the time before that, you were like, fuck Amanda, I'm gonna get that front seat.
I was gonna throw you out of
And
that.
then I hit a blunt twice, and I was fucking done. son.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The
Twice.
day of, you
Yeah.
abandoned.
After
Shit,
the
but-
after
I
the
want you to
after the
know-
game Thursday night, I smoked with a friend of mine, and I got really annihilated.
I want you to know that that day before, he was just like, Amanda, I need you up there in the passenger seat because, he's going to be asleep most of the time. I'm like, all right, I got you. So the morning comes and I'm like, are we prepared for me to get in the passenger seat? He's like, Charlie might fight you. And that's what I like. He's like, how'd you say? You guys need to fight to the death.
Yeah,
that's
for
the
my
only thing
entertainment.
that's be the thing that keeps him going.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, so I prepared for it. I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
she was
gonna
in the
fucking
gym, bench pressing, getting just jacked for this fight. And then, we get to her house, and Charlie's already knocked out in the back.
Yeah,
seat.
yeah.
And then I should have been like, I drugged him.
Yeah, perhaps.
I was fucking zooted.
He was zooted out of
Zooted.
his fucking mind.
Like
and
Creighton
I didn't
showed
know.
up, and I literally did not
So
speak.
let me tell you from my perspective. I woke up.
What's up,
so
Seahawk?
I had been at Edisto Beach the whole week before this. This was on a Friday. So we went to Edisto Saturday, and basically stayed till Friday morning at like 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock in the morning. By the way, super beautiful. I stayed in a pyramid. We're gonna talk about it. I woke up, had my shit already packed, just needed to brush my teeth and stuff, and I did that. Jumped in the truck, got the fuck out of there, and drove, and then got to my house, switched from my truck to my car, threw some bags in there, and then came here. And when I got here, he was on the couch over there. And so I walk up to him, and I'm like, hey, man. Like, I shake him awake. I'm like, it's time to go. And I turn on the lights and stuff, and he is just, like, face down, like, dead. And I was like, oh, my God. I got here 2 hours earlier than what we had originally planned, and he's going to fucking sleep through all of it. And then we're just going to be back behind on schedule. But
No, you were gonna throw him in that damn car and we were gonna go.
well, that was the other thing. I knew you were already stressed because I had called you that morning and you were like
You
ready
woke
to
me
go.
the fuck
I
up.
woke her up and then made her laugh, and then I hung
He
up
was
and
like,
left.
he was like, hey, and I'm like, yeah. I remember. I don't remember answering the phone. I don't remember answering it, but I remember talking to him. He's like, hey.
You like came online in the middle of the call.
Yeah, I did. I was like, hello. He was like, hey, what are you doing? I was like, I'm just chilling. He's like, okay, we're here. And I opened my eyes like, what? Like,
Oh, I fucked with her because I could tell she had just woke up.
And then you weren't, right? Like, you weren't.
Oh
actually.
no.
Okay.
I was still like I was just
I'll just
leaving.
leave
this was like 7 o'clock
I
in the
was
morning.
just leaving Edisto Beach. I had just got service back on my phone, and I was like, how can we ruin Amanda's day today?
Yeah, I went to sleep when he called me telling me he was leaving us. So I was still
Okay.
up from the game
Yeah.
before.
So I called her. I'm like, hey, we're here. And she goes, what? And I think I heard her fall out of her bed. And then I was like, nah, I'm just kidding.
I was like, God bless it. And then he's like, okay, so I'm going to go pick up Charlie, and then we'll head on your way. And I was like, okay. And
Which we were still probably like 45 minutes to an hour away from your house, even leaving here.
yeah, it wasn't that bad. But, like, that just, like, the morning started, I was like, gosh, I'm, like, freaking out. So by the time he got to me, I'm freaking out. And he's like, what's wrong? So we put the bags in the trunk, and I opened the passenger door. And in the bottom of it was them Simply lemonades, the
yeah, and I
12
got
pack.
those for you.
Those
I was like,
goddamn
wh-
Simplies
I was like, what is
got
that?
my pants wet. I had one pair of pants.
Yeah,
well,
we
I can't
think.
believe he bought it cold. I was like, what is that? And he
I
was-
bought it cold for you
Well, I appreciate it.
because
Bought
I
it
mean,
cold. It's a 6-hour journey. You thought
well,
like
no,
she was
no,
gonna be able to
no,
drink
no,
on the
no,
way
no,
there.
That was my thing. I was like, why is
Well-
it in the passenger seat? It needs to be in the trunk. I started freaking out, and he's like,
she
"It's
started
all
freaking
right."
out, and I was like, it's fine. Like, you know, as long as we don't get pulled over, we're good. And she was like, no, it's got to be in the trunk.
Yeah, like
And
what
so,
the fuck
like,
are you doing?
know, so she put it in the trunk, and she put it on top of your stuff.
We're not blaming it on me. He's like, just put it on.
Charlie's face.
He said, just put it
But,
over there.
but
I was like,
no,
okay.
I didn't buy them for the trip, actually. I bought them for you and Ashley to drink because I thought we were going to be...
I got
you're
to
gonna
the
make me cry.
fucking
Stop
hotel room and I just wanted to put on my pants.
His shorts. He had been wearing like these pajama
Dude.
shorts that were yellow.
And I literally had one pair of shorts on me because we were gonna be there a day. I was like, I don't need a bunch of pants. We're gonna be gone for fucking
That's
40
fine.
hours.
It was your fault that we literally could not
Thank you,
drink. We
Seahawks.
couldn't take all them Simply lemonades that night. Like I was
What?
down to party when I got there.
What do you
like,
mean
I
my
was
fault? My
strung
fault
the
for what?
fuck
What I
out.
do?
'Cause we had to go to the store and buy you some damn pants.
Why can't we take the Simply
Don't
Lemonade,
say it's
though?
my fault. I didn't get my pants wet.
Oh, and there was a conspiracy behind it until the very last day.
Get my pants
Everybody
wet.
shut the fuck up.
Don't say
on,
it was
hold
my
on,
I
fault.
think-
hold on, hold
It's
on.
it's being mixed up. Okay, so
Don't
like let me
say
clarify.
it was my fault.
Let me clarify for what's going on. Okay, so we got to the
I'm gonna
hotel.
freak out.
Charlie was gonna change into his pants. This is like way after the whole like road trip and everything, and after we put the Simply Lemonades in the bag. Nobody knows what happened to the pants for sure. We have
There was
theories.
condensation on the goddamn Simplies.
Yeah,
Nothing
but-
else was
Wait,
wet.
wait,
Listen,
wait,
the box was on top of my bag.
Hey, let me finish. Let me finish.
Charlie, wait a minute.
Let me finish. Charlie goes into the hotel room to put on his shorts. We're all changing because we had all just drove like 6 hours and worn our pajamas and stuff. So I'm changing. I'm getting ready. I come out, and he's like, my pants are wet.
They weren't just wet.
But just my pants.
They
They
were
fucking
goddamn
soaked.
soaked.
But
They were
but
soaked.
that
I
gets me
touched
thinking.
them. None of his other stuff was soaked.
Yeah, nothing.
And see, I thought it might have been my fault by accident because it was fucking downpouring when I switched some of the bags from my truck to my car. So I thought maybe they had gotten his stuff wet. But the thing is,
it
none
was
of
only his
his stuff, nothing else was wet but his shorts. His gym bag that the shorts were in were not wet. His fucking
Everything
his suit,
in the
his,
bag
his
was
book
not
bag
wet.
that he had his stuff in was not wet.
Yeah.
It was this mystery. So he had gone into the bathroom after me, and I hadn't pissed or anything. but there was this theory that the toilet was leaking somewhere.
Yeah, 'cause it was wet when I
That
first
was
got in
Amanda's
there.
theory.
Yeah.
That was the shower.
Yes.
Well, it
What-
was in front of the
what?
goddamn commode.
The curtain in the shower was like there's 2 layers of it, and the water soaks through both. I saw that when I was taking a shower, and it goes over the.
So
layers.
So-
you think that that's what got your pants wet?
We thought.
No, I think the Simply's got my pants wet. My pants weren't on the
But
floor.
listen,
They were
listen,
on
listen,
the fucking
listen,
counter.
listen.
So-
The amount of condensation coming from that box could not be enough to soak them pants and
Yeah,
all
I
of them
do
pants.
agree with that.
Yeah, it could have.
I
No,
don't-
it
I've done it
couldn't,
before.
Unless something fucking leaked out of the fucking
And none
box.
of the cans were leaking.
Yeah, none of the cans were leaking.
They don't have to
And it didn't
leak.
smell.
The
It
condensation
didn't smell
would
either.
go through the car. It doesn't have to smell. What are you talking
Well,
about?
then how come
It's
the
water.
box wasn't soaked? How come the box
More
was
than
not
anything,
compromised?
yes.
It was.
So,
It
no,
was
it
wet.
was
was
not.
not
It was wet. It wasn't
compromised.
compromised.
The box was wet, but it was not fucking like soaked through. Your pants were fucking soaked.
If it's sitting on
For
it,
it to be
all
that
that
much
water could have
liquid.
soaked in there. That's all
For
it had
it
to be.
to
They
have
weren't
been-
like fucking wring them out soaked. They were like fucking. It was like it's like somebody put them in the water
Charlie,
and then put them on the rope.
Them. That's what I'm saying. I touched them. They were like wet. But the box was not as wet as those pants, so it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So I guess our theory is.
If you get a
also
cold
very
drink
wrong.
and put it on my
Unless-
pants,
Unless like were your shorts wrapped around the box? Like where were even your shorts at compared to where the box was?
I don't know where the box was.
short-
all I realized
box-
the
at the
shorts
end.
would have had to have been like literally sitting on below the
Wrapped
fucking
around
box.
the
yeah.
box for it to even be even a little bit moist from
And
the box.
even so, your bag should have been wet before your damn pants.
exactly.
Well, the bag is the fucking material that like they dry in
like
like
dry.
5
So why
minutes.
is it just that your shorts got wet then? Why wasn't everything in
Because
the
they
bag wet?
because the shorts were wrapping everything and they were double
Why
folded.
would you do it like that?
Oh, I remember you.
What do you mean why? I just folded everything. It was just in my bag. Don't say
No, I mean,
why.
why would you wrap the shorts?
Because I was
without
thinking,
some-
I hope if everything gets wet, it's just my fucking pants. And no one planned for this, you fucking idiot.
Well, they did.
What are you
get
talking
wet.
about?
They did get wet. They
Yeah,
were the
they
only
did.
fucking thing that got wet. The
Yeah,
bag
they were on
wasn't even
top.
wet.
They were the only thing that could get wet if the bag got wet partially. They
look,
wrapped everything. It's a
look,
small bag. There's 4
look,
things in there.
I think this is my theory. I
Okay,
think
wait.
Charlie fucking took them out of the dryer and didn't realize that they were still wet and threw them in the bag, and then they sat in the car for fucking 6 hours in a dark ass warm. and
Wait,
humid trunk.
what?
I think you just grabbed them out of the dryer. They weren't even all the way fucking
I didn't
dry.
get them from the dryer.
So
I
you
didn't get
threw
them at
them in
all.
there.
I wore them the night before. I put on. They sat
you
on that
didn't
fucking
wash
chair.
them before you.
Wow.
No, I
that's
washed them
even
2
worse.
days ago. They were clean. They're shorts.
Okay.
You worked
I don't-
for like
I don't fucking run around in
for
mud
like 12
piles.
hours though. Like you sweated in
Oh
them.
my god.
No, I didn't. I sat in a chair.
Anyways,
You
it
don't-
My
didn't-
job is sitting in a chair in the
Listen.
air condition.
Listen, it didn't smell like anything when y'all smelled it. I didn't smell no pants.
I didn't smell nothing either.
So I'm like sitting there. I'm like, it could.
I think it just was like the shower.
It
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah,
the
it
shower.
could've
It couldn't have been the shower. They were wet when I got them out of the bag, you fucking idiots. I'm going to
You
freak
see-
out.
you
You
see
guys need to
what my
relax. So
mom's-
much tension. Kimberly, you don't understand. These two, it's a goddamn conspiracy.
I didn't do
They're
anything.
not.
I didn't even do anything.
Oftentimes, the simplest answer
Look, I think
is
we're-
what happened.
I-
There was a box of cold alcohol in the trunk.
he wrapped it-
Condensation got on over the cans,
He
through the
wrapped-
cardboard on top of my bag, got the pants wet.
He
It's
wrapped
the
it-
only thing that makes any sense.
think-
You're both retarded. I'm done.
I think we're missing the most important part. Of
What?
all this,
What?
is that you wore my shorts for an?
I did wear Creighton shorts for like 3 hours
You
So-
met-
because they were the
you
only
met
pants
my
I could
sister
wear.
and Maddie in those shorts.
So-
And they laughed at me so hard.
She
So-
reminded us of my
He
dad.
looked like my son. I got pictures of it, and I'm gonna drop.
we
them
went
into
to
Discord.
Target and I spent way more money on clothes. Target had good clothes that day. I got a bunch
Oh,
of clothes.
everybody loved it.
I was like, man, I'm getting building a whole fucking second ensemble of clothes here.
Ashley even really liked that
It
shirt
was
you picked
yes,
out.
that was a nice.
My
She
shirt.
story's
loved
not changing. My story never changed. I've said the same thing from the beginning. How dare you, Seahawks?
His story is changing a little bit. I know what
So
you're
in
talking about,
turn,
Seahawks.
Charlie pissed his pants, didn't even know it,
Yeah.
and so now
Right.
we're here.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways,
It's like that trip to the beach when I woke up and I thought I pissed myself in your car.
Oh, maybe that's what happened. Maybe you sweated and then
I wasn't wearing them. I was wearing the
No,
other
I'm
pants.
talking about the night before. You said you
I
wore them
didn't
the night
sweat
before.
that. I don't
they would
sweat.
still be that wet.
That's
What do you
I'm
mean
saying.
sweat? Dude, what do you think my job is? You think I'm just sitting there doing lunges for 12 hours?
I'm just
I
saying.
didn't fucking.
Maybe,
I sat in a chair.
Maybe it was a really nerve-wracking
In the air
night for
conditioning.
you. Maybe
It
it was really
wasn't.
stressful.
It was a great night.
That's
Oh
what
my
I'm saying.
God.
You got so excited, you sweat right through them.
I feel
I
like you
dig
guys
it.
think
I
I do way
understand.
more physical activity.
I don't
than
I
think
don't
you
know
do
what you-
shit.
I know
I
you
understand
sweep.
you.
Don't you sweep? Maybe
What?
you got really hot while you
Sweep?
were sweeping.
All right.
Sweep? Do you think I'm a fucking janitor? We got other people
What's
for that
wrong with
shit.
janitors?
Nothing.
Yeah,
I'm
what's
not
wrong
one,
with you?
though. I didn't do that shit.
First of all, they're called quality assurance.
They're called janitors,
people.
you fucking idiots.
Associates?
Yeah, quality assurance associates.
Yeah, janitors.
That's too many A's. They're called quality
There's one.
associates.
There's one A in janitor.
No, quality
Assurance
assurance associates.
That's
God
too many
damn.
A's.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, well then just say janitor.
No,
Because that's what
too-
they are.
Okay, anyways.
I'm going to freak
That
out.
is literally
Anyways,
not
I got
important.
pictures of Charlie wearing my clothes. And
Right.
I just dropped them in the Discord if you guys want to check them out. Charlie, if you want to pull those up.
That
on
is
big
the same
screen.
picture twice. There you go. Okay.
I took a lot of pictures. I wish I would have gotten close up on him, but he looks fantastic.
Those
Those
cans
were really
condensating.
condensating.
He has no ass in those shorts.
Okay, anyways.
Pull up that picture. We got to analyze this.
I don't hate janitors. There's nothing wrong with janitors. I'm not one is all I was saying. I don't sweep at my job. That's not my job. I'm going to freak out.
Are you gonna pull up the picture, Charlie? So we
No, I'm
Why
not.
not?
Because I'm mad at you.
No. Well then.
You
I'll
can
just-
pull them up
Hey, you
and
should
show
put
them to
on
your
the
camera.
Instagram.
You fool.
Yeah, thank you.
I was gonna put like a post up.
You
of
should put
the
our
whole
food,
entire-
Anyway,
all that
we should
stuff.
put a anyway. Somebody drop a command for the Discord in there, so that way people can go check him out.
Oh my god.
Go
Anyways.
check it out.
Anyway, that was the first hour.
That was the first hour.
That was
So
when we got
it
there.
was
Well,
already.
when we got
I was
there-
already
wait.
having a great time.
When we
I
got
just
there-
kept looking over at Charlie while he was wearing my clothes and just giggling.
Well, y'all were having fun.
I had
Ashley
de-
was beating the shit out of me.
I had
all the
declared-
while.
I had declared before we even got to the hotel that the whole trip was worth it, just so that I could talk about how terrible of planning Creighton had done. Once we really, me and Amanda had a moment in the car where we looked at each other. We were like, no one's gonna be here.
Yeah.
Where we were like, Creighton did not plan this.
No,
Well-
it was fine. Did you get another one?
You want another one?
Yeah.
Which one? I got
It
strawberry.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
She put her headphones down and went like, boom. Anyways, I had a great time with
I had a
like
great
the
time.
first hour. I knew it was going to be a fucking awesome trip because I looked back and Charlie's asleep in the back seat with his fucking eye cover thing.
Blinders on.
Yeah.
They're called blindfolds.
And it said princess or whatever on them.
Offline.
It said princess.
It says offline.
They were pink.
They are pink.
They were pink
So
and
the
they said
whole-
princess on
The
them.
whole time we're laughing.
They say offline on them.
Mm-hmm.
We're laughing over that bullshit.
I got several videos of that,
Yeah.
which I also need to drop in the Discord. Honestly, I'm going to send them to you to put on the Shirts Off Instagram.
Okay.
It's a good
Well,
idea.
I made a TikTok of a lot of what
Oh,
we
did
did.
you?
Yeah.
Let me
There
see
you
the
go.
TikTok.
You want to see it now?
Yeah. Wait, can you drop them in the Discord? Let's watch them.
I don't know how to
I
do
want to see
it.
what you mean.
But it's my personal
No cat.
one.
That is not what it is.
People
Oh, they're
are
not going to see like what your Discord. You can put them in mine and nobody else will see it.
Okay, hold on. Let me do it.
If you don't want to give out your personal TikTok.
I do not. Just wait a minute. I'll put it in the mind chat, and you have to watch it.
Kat said, Amanda, what's your TikTok?
Hold on. Let me show you.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I
He
gotta.
even had like little fur things around the edges of it. It was really
was
like, It
fancy.
was very
There's
fancy.
but
no
I didn't.
fur.
I didn't post that on TikTok. I didn't post the sleepy ones.
I
I
posted
don't care.
mine.
I
Mine
don't care
was
what you
funny.
post.
Oh my gosh! Look at the
I want that video of me
thumbnail. It's
climb-
fucking hilarious.
I want that video of me climbing the rock.
Yeah,
or
that was good.
rock. The
yeah,
rope.
fucking Maddie just like died, I guess, since we've last seen her.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. Hold on. What is my TikTok?
Oh, I thought you didn't want to give it out on here. Are you friends with Kat on
I want to
Snapchat?
talk about our boys,
It's
Gary
Adidas.
and Barry.
Oh.
Two guys. We had two twin, like 58 to 65-year-old men that worked
It was
at our.
like The Shining.
It was like The Shining, but
But in
today,
a
like
good way.
the twin girls ended up being men, and were both the fucking hosts.
We're not
Of our
even gonna
hotel.
talk about like the difficulties when we first got there, and we were
With
like, yeah,
what?
we're about to go check in, and they're like, yeah, your name is not under it.
Oh, yeah.
Creighton
I
gave
almost
not
cried.
one, not two, but
three.
three wrong names, not realizing that the name would
so-
be his first name.
Well, so, like.
He's
the
like,
thing-
Carter, and then he
Well,
was like,
I
Woods?
always use my last name for stuff. I don't
'Cause-
really use my first name.
Creighton's like
Um.
not a really popular name.
He was
Well, it's
5
not
seconds
bad.
away from going Henson.
yeah.
And well, so
Most of the reason why
we got there, and before all this even happened, I checked my phone the night before and realized the reservations had been canceled because founders switched their cards over from Visa to MasterCards at the beginning of August, I think. And
July.
Was it July? It might have been. It was either the beginning of July or beginning of August. Either way, it switched over to MasterCard. I had made the reservations under my Visa card, so that card no longer exists. So I had to put new reservations down on a new card, so that way we had a place to fucking sleep. And I did all that the night before, and we get there, and we were literally on the way up there, and they were like, they called and they were like, hey, like, you know, we can only take payment with card. And I didn't have enough money on the card to pay for the whole hotel, so I just made it with the intent of paying cash when we got there. And they were like, oh, we just take card, even though on the website it says they take card and cash. So we get there. That's why the whole name thing was different, because we ended up having to pay with Amanda's card and just get us giving her cash. And I was trying to sit there and talk to the guys.
Anyway, the hallway we stayed on was hot as fuck.
Yes.
It
And
was
the
also
rooms
the
were freezing.
executive hallway,
Well,
so
no.
we had to be quiet.
Yeah. But what I was going to say, I gave like 3
We
different
were
names.
sleeping in the quiet.
I gave Amanda's name, I gave my name, and then somehow I gave Charlie's name, and they were like, no.
Yeah, of course. I wasn't connected to anyone.
Gary and Barry were fucking awesome, though.
They were
they were
interesting.
the best.
And I freaked Charlie out in the elevator because I was like, what if you turn a corner in the hallway and they're just standing there? like,
Holding
looking at you?
hands,
Yeah, looking at you.
reading a poem.
Reading some, what's his name?
You got this. Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes, reading some Edgar
Yeah,
Allan
there you go.
Poe to you.
Yeah, that would have. I think I would have jumped out a window. There would have been a Charlie-shaped hole in a window.
Oh, and
somewhere.
we got to stay on the executive floor.
Whatever that meant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we had
well,
to be quiet.
He
That's what it
highlighted. He
was.
highlighted that. He's like, I need.
We
to
were not quiet.
He's like, we did not. I was not aware we gave you an executive room. And I like looked, and he was just like, that means like that is our most quiet floor on the in the
8th
hotel.
floor, yeah.
And
Tallest
I looked,
high
and I
floor.
looked, and he looked at me and was just like, what's wrong? And I'm like, we'll just have to use our indoor voices, which with this group there is no such thing.
Right.
Yeah,
Hey,
we were
look,
fighting
Look,
constantly. It was amazing.
We were bickering, arguing.
Well, the thing is it
about who
happened.
wet
Well,
the
it's
shorts.
hilarious. Yeah, it was
It
great.
happened most times like in the morning. Like it wasn't like
Well,
after
and, like,
hours.
The thing is, like, I don't even think I saw anybody that like stayed on our floor.
no,
Did you
honestly,
guys?
when we first walked
Well,
in,
yeah,
there were
when we
those
first
people
walked
coming
in, people were
out.
coming out, but
Oh,
other than
yeah,
that, we
but
never
other
saw
than that,
anybody.
Yeah,
Mm.
but
We lost Creighton one day when we were.
that
Oh,
when
that
we
was
were
the
about to
last
leave.
day.
Yeah, when we were about to leave, we were going up when was it? It was the night.
yeah, it was that night.
It was the
you
night
forgot
before.
your phone in the car, and
We
I
were
was-
the plan was we were gonna get most like 75-80% of our stuff and pack it before we went to bed, because we were only gonna get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep before we got up and headed home, and so that we didn't have to do it all when we woke up. And Creighton just fucking walked out of the room at one point with his keys and his phone, and my phone was in his car and locked.
What made
And
matters worse,
he just disappeared for like a half hour, and we couldn't find him. And
I
we were
called
freaking out.
him, and he didn't fucking answer.
I
and
literally,
I'm
you
like,
called me as I was rounding the corner to come.
No.
over.
I just started
you
walking
didn't even-
around.
You
I
didn't even
goddamn
know.
I
hotel.
didn't
Yeah.
turn my phone off. I would have looked. My mom said those cans were really condescending.
She already said that. We
That
read
was
that.
about
Oh.
15 minutes ago.
I
buddy.
saw
Long
it. I
time
didn't
ago.
even hear it. I was listening
Yeah.
to.
Something
Anyway.
else. Yourself, yeah. You
Anyway,
couldn't finish your own
Let's
thought.
talk about the goddamn antique mall, 'cause I have
You
never
are
seen.
skipping so many parts.
Yeah,
you're
we have to
skipping
go
so
in.
Oh,
many
we're
parts.
play-by-playing the fucking trip minute for
Yeah.
minute.
Why not? We got to build to it.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened next?
Okay. So
You already skipped to the end.
yeah,
What happened
right.
next?
That's
is we
not
left.
the. Oh well, yeah. See, so it doesn't matter.
we went to why not the
Oh yeah, that first night, and then we met Kat's boyfriend randomly.
Kat's boyfriend sat across from us at
Looked
a
me
restaurant
in the
before the
eyes.
day before we were meant to meet anybody potentially.
Completely by accident.
And Creighton looks at me and he's like, "I think that's Kat's boyfriend." And we were like, me and Amanda were like, maybe.
I've never seen the dude. I was
Yeah.
just like, I just want food. I don't care about anything that's going on right now.
And I like locked eyes with him, and he locked eyes with me.
And I'm sitting there eating
and
my
I
salad,
went like,
and all of a sudden Creighton goes, "Are you Kat's boyfriend?" Like they're 20 feet away.
Ashley wanted to kill you at that
Amanda's
point.
sister was ready to murder
Oh my
this man.
God.
It was hilarious.
Well, she was mad.
Well,
Well,
but
wait. She was mad because like she sat in the booth. He sat right next to her, and she was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like,
She wanted to sit with her wife.
Well, never mind that. But he's like, "I wanted a booth, so I'm sitting in a booth." And like Ashley's like, "Okay, well, can Amanda or Maddie sit next to me?" He's like, "Oh, when she comes in, I'll move."
and
And Maddie
and
sat,
Maddie
her
sat
happy
right
ass
between me and
right-
Amanda.
yeah. She sat her happy
She's
ass
like,
right next to
"Fuck
me.
off, wife."
Ashley
We will
was
be
like,
looking at each other tonight.
Ashley was just about to beat your damn ass. I saw it in her eyes. 'Cause you don't piss her off when she's hungry and when she's tired. She was a combination of that. And then she had two other people that was just like her wife at the table bouncing off of each other with their conversations, which made
Yeah,
it
what we
so
learned-
much worse.
What we learned were that me and Creighton are very
similar to Ashley's wife Mandy.
Yes.
And that
Maddie.
Maddie, sorry. She called you Mandy, and it
Yeah.
Right?
got stuck in my
Doesn't
head.
it throw you off?
It throws
Like-
me off. So I
like-
hate it.
You don't like Mandy?
No, you're Amanda.
Yeah.
you are
don't
not
even
Mandy.
look like a Mandy.
You don't have a brother named Billy. This is not. This is not what's
They
happening.
weren't brothers and sisters.
What? I thought they were brother and
No,
sister.
they were just friends.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know
I
that.
thought they lived in the same house now.
No.
Yeah, I've
no,
never
they
had a
don't.
friend named Billy, but
The
I
group
got
of
you.
exes-
Anyway.
no, they weren't but related.
Okay, whatever. Fuck that. Anyway, regardless of all that shit, Mandy is stupid. You're Amanda. Maddie's cool, and Maddie is just like me and Creighton, and apparently Ashley could not handle
Ashley
that.
was
And also-
overstimulated.
And also like Bailey, apparently.
Yes, very much so.
I told you. I was
Yeah, no, you were right. You got
Yeah.
that. You nailed that shit on the head.
knocked that out apart like
That was a very
There it
apt
goes.
comparison.
And then we
going
went to
out.
Ross in Burlington.
Yeah.
And
I didn't
Target.
find any fucking coats at Burlington. I was like so upset. I've been looking for a suit coat to put
I
on
bought
my
way more
suits.
stuff on that trip than I thought I was.
Yeah,
gonna.
you
I
bought
bought
a
like
lot
3
of
pair
stuff.
of pants, like 2 shirts, a hat, a goddamn ukulele.
And not a goddamn one said, I just visited Virginia Beach.
Well, I don't want
Why
shit
would-
like
yeah,
that. That's,
no.
that's,
I mean,
that's
I
some
like-
I was
basic
kidding,
bitch
I was
I
shit.
like stuff like that, but he does not. He doesn't do that.
I'm gonna show my ukulele.
His I've been to Virginia Beach is like his experience.
Yeah. No, I get it, but I just found it funny he spent a lot of money and didn't
That-
get like a little souvenir.
that's
kinda
his
thing.
VB sticker. You know what I mean?
Right on his forehead.
Yeah, right on his forehead. That big.
This
ass
is
viper.
my like I visited Virginia Beach.
It's nice. It looks like you went to Red Dead Redemption and got a guitar.
Very nice, Charlie.
Anyways, so
It's a Luna.
it's nice. Shit, what was I saying? Fuck.
Ross Burlington.
Ross
coat.
Burlington. So I was looking for a suit jacket because I've been looking for a jacket to wear over my suits whenever I gotta go to funerals and stuff in the winter 'cause it
Yeah.
gets cold as fuck.
Yeah.
And I could not find one. There was not a single fucking jacket that was like a like like a suit jacket in that fucking store.
Damn.
Burlington is a lie, and you'll
Right.
be hearing from my
It's
lawyers.
corporate.
Damn straight. Oh, Ross was pretty good.
We
though.
spent
we found a
forever
nice hat
in
room.
Ross.
We
Yeah,
did.
they were ready to go. Me
I
and
was-
Charlie were busy like just looking at shit.
Well,
No,
we
I-
had
what?
also had a bombshell dropped on us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot that's
but-
when that happened.
Because I just wanted to go back to their house and just have like a fun time. 'Cause I knew that was the little bit of time that I
See,
had with Ashley.
We're so
See-
different. Like for me, sitting at the house while playing the games was fun. Like just sitting at the house is not like
Well, see, by that
I
point,
gotta be doing something.
I was so fucking tired. Like we
Right.
got there and I was like,
Yeah, some of us didn't sleep the whole
Okay.
entire trip.
I mean,
we-
I was tired too.
we sat down and we were playing games. I was like, okay, this is it. Huh?
just to put it like getting that sleep on the trip. Still, I didn't really get a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
I was
Well, it
still
wasn't
I
like
was
a
still
restful
functioning on
sleep.
like an hour and a half of sleep, and then got up and then slept for like 3-4 hours
Yeah.
of that trip.
It wasn't like a restful sleep. It was.
Speaking of sleep,
what? Oh, I slept fucking.
some
good.
of us didn't sleep a wink the
Some
entire
of us
time.
didn't get to sleep because of the chainsaw that was in our room with us.
Listen,
That's
listen.
wild.
The
This
first
man Creighton
listen, the
snores like a goddamn hippopotamus
the first
on
night,
its back
the first night actually wasn't that bad
with congestion.
because he didn't have the TV too loud up or whatever. But like, I was like tossing and turning, and all of a sudden I just hear him going, and I'm like, oh my god.
He's not like a. He's a fucking nonstop. It's just 40 seconds at a time of. And then all of a sudden you're like, did he die? And then it's like 40 seconds and then 5 seconds of
I
silence
have- I
because
will
his
let
body's taking
I
an
will-
enormous
I will
inhale.
have you
just
know. I will have you know. I did not sleep. I have not slept a good fucking time in Virginia Beach at all. Between him, my mom, and my dad, whenever I went with them, they both snore really
You've
bad.
never slept well in Virginia
No,
Beach.
never. Even when we had that hotel that time, we were in 2 different rooms, both nights.
There was a
And
moment.
I still fucking heard him from the other room, and it was shaking the goddamn place.
There was a moment when I was trying to sleep. The first night when I hadn't really
The
figured out the
second
pillow
night-
layout yet.
The second night was the best, but go on. Go on.
The first night, I slept on the floor. And the first night, I didn't really realize the best way to lay the pillows out to sleep well. So, like, halfway through, I'm sitting there trying to find a good position, listening to dumbass over here snore like a lunatic. And then I was like, you know what? Those couches in the lobby looked fucking awesome. I almost, like, went down to the lobby. I was just going to take a
That's
fucking
Barry.
pillow and some pajamas and sleep down there.
And then like literally the last night we come up,
Oh
we
my
get
God.
to the door. He's like, I could have got a cot.
I was like, I probably could have just asked them. For a cot.
It was like
I didn't even think
it
about
was like 10 o'clock at night, and he's like, I
I could
could
have just asked them for a cot.
He had a nice little pillow bed, and I felt bad. I was
The
just
pillow bed. No, look. Once I got the pillow bed going, that was really comfortable. I was chilling on
And
my
look,
pillow
look,
bed
The
because
worst,
they each got fucking 90 pillows on
But
their bed.
listen.
and they're squares. They weren't
They
like
were
normal
They were
pillows.
Yeah,
strange.
They were like
I think that was a
blocks.
lot of the reason why I couldn't sleep.
They're like
besides
Minecraft
fucking him.
pillows.
Well, no, that was the first night. Remember?
Yeah.
Because you were like, I don't want to bother him for my pillow. And Charlie
What
was
about the leg shaking? He shakes the entire bed. What?
I do shake my leg. a
Well, fortunately, there were 2 beds and 3 of us, so I slept on the floor, and they each got their own, so we wouldn't have felt that.
lot. Charlie wouldn't let us be bunkmates.
I wasn't
yeah, I
gonna
was
sleep
like,
with
well,
either
I
of
was
them.
just like, we're all equally paying the same amount of money. I'm like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you guys drive, and
I
don't.
didn't give
so
an
to-
absolute
To me, it was
fuck.
like you did more work.
I'm glad
You
I
get a
didn't.
bed.
Yeah, never mind.
Dude, the funniest part was you were
Nice.
like, I don't want to get my pillow back from Charlie because he's sleeping. And Charlie literally the next one was like, why didn't you fucking tell me?
Well,
That
he
pillow
thought
is
it was
so
your
good."
That
Pillow.
pillow was garbage.
You think it was your pillow?
I fucking hated both of
There
your
was- there
pillows.
was there was this nice pillow with like a floral print, and it was like Amanda's, and it was like her pillow from home.
I thought it was Creighton's. And I was just using both of those because, like, he kept them in the car, so I was like, well, no one's going to use these. I'm going to take them upstairs and use them
I was
on the
gonna
bed.
use mine to sleep.
And then I fucking just sit there with a fucking one pillow from one of their beds and then those 2 pillows. And I slept, like, fucking horribly that first
And
night.
then the next morning,
And the next
Amanda's
morning, she's like, I wish I had my pillow. I was like, which one's
well,
yours?
no, I said I just.
I didn't know you had a pillow.
I
And she tells me, like, keep this motherfucker. This pillow's
like,
garbage.
he threw it at her.
I was so mad. I was
Well,
like,
the
you're
thing-
telling me I could have had these goddamn fluffy pillows
the
all
thing
night?
the thing is
Those
is
pillows
like
were like marshmallows.
I was only able to sleep with one of those pillows, and like the other 2 pillows were like bordering my head, and it made me feel a lot better, and it kind of noise canceled some of his fucking snoring. Some of it, a lot of it came through.
I was sleeping right
I-
under the air condition, so
I-
like even when he was snoring loud, it was kind of mobbed out by the fucking
Yeah.
AC.
I-
Just
I didn't have that luxury.
Yeah.
And what makes matters worse is he'll sleep. He sleeps on the side
he'll
that
face you.
amplifies it. Yeah, he slept towards me,
Yeah.
so it was in my fucking ear all night. No matter if I was turned the other way, it was just coming over, and I'm like,
That's
coming.
what she said.
Just coming over. Anyway, it
Continue.
was an experience. The
oh,
sleeping
and then
situation.
Saturday
was an
morning. Saturday morning, we woke up. Me and Creighton woke up. We were the first to wake
They
up.
left
wait,
me!
Wait. So we're sitting
Wait,
there.
wait,
Wait.
they
They
I
left
say
me
one
alone
thing?
in the
No, no, no,
hotel
no.
room.
What?
Let me say one thing. I did not realize how much I snored until this trip.
Yeah.
You snore a
Anyways,
lot.
so that morning we woke up. Me and Creighton were just sitting there for a good like half an hour, maybe. He's
Yeah,
like, "You want to
watching
go
TV.
somewhere?" And I'm like, "I guess." And oh no, because they had breakfast downstairs.
Yes, I
So
was
we-
like, let's go get the downstairs breakfast.
We went down there and we figured out there was a 20-minute wait
Yeah.
and they were
And
short-staffed and
yeah,
stuff. And
it
he
was
was
a
like,
long ass line. I was like,
yeah.
fuck this.
And he was
let's
like,
leave
"Would you like to go to McDonald's?" I was like, "Sure." So we started walking out, and I'm like, "You got your keys?" And he's like, "No, it's just a mile up that way," which wasn't bad.
here. It was like a 10-minute walk.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
It
But
was
I
a
was
nice
sitting
walk.
there, and
it
I'm
really
like,
makes you feel refreshed in the morning.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure it would have. I'm sure I would have been very refreshed.
We
that
talked
morning.
about a lot on that walk.
Yeah, we
I'm sure you
walked.
did. I'm sure you guys had a great time without me.
No, it wasn't great. It was actually
They
very
left
bad.
me in the hotel. They didn't think to wake me up. They didn't think I'd want to go on a walk with them. Who always asks to go on walks?
You
I
know
do.
what?
I wanted
I will
so
be,
bad.
I will be the first to say I'm very, very sorry. I didn't even consider you, but he
Look,
should have.
look,
He should've.
Listen, do not throw me under the bus for this
I woke
because,
up.
like, look,
I woke
he-
up.
you sound like
at-
a dog. First of all,
I woke up at
love
11 in
going
the
on
morning.
walks. You love
I
me
woke up at 11 in the morning, all by myself. Slept way longer than I thought I
in
was
a
going
dark,
to.
in
Realizing-
a dark hotel room.
In a dark hotel
in
room. I woke
Virginia
up.
Beach.
I woke up twice
With his
thinking I was the
hands.
first one awake because there was no sound. So I stayed there, just not getting up because I was
Wait,
like,
wait,
I don't
wait,
want to
there
wake
was
them
no
up.
Sound. There was no sound. That should have been a dead giveaway because he snores like a fucking.
Well, I was
I
waking
didn't,
up.
I didn't snore in the morning.
They did you wrong, Charlie. Thank you, Kimberly. I
Oh my
was
God.
devastated.
I know.
I woke up 2 times and laid there like, I guess they're still asleep. They're not talking or
soon as-
anything. So I just kind of laid there. And then the last time I turned over, it was like kind of just on my phone. And then I was like, I like put my head up. And I was like looking like, are they in their beds? And then I got up and I was like, these motherfuckers left me. I went to the bathroom. I was like, are they like in the bathroom? Have they been hiding this relationship this whole time? Are they like in the shower? Have I been, were we all right? Are they dating? Like, what's happening? And then I called Creighton. He's like, hey, what's up? I'm at McDonald's.
To be fair,
And I was like, how'd you get there? They're like, we walked there. I was like, you went on a walk without me. I was so mad. I just lay there, played the poker tournament, lost it. Was fucking sad. I was just so sad.
Listen, to be fair, you called us when we were done eating.
Yeah, we just got done eating. We
Yeah.
thought we'd be back by the time you woke up.
Yeah.
Fuck off. It took you them 30 minutes to get there from the time I called them. They're
Well,
like,
we
yeah,
had to-
we're right across the street.
We had to pay and throw our stuff away.
Well, see, yeah. Well, and he also had to go to the bathroom there.
Yeah.
I went out because I had to go pee, and I went out and I was waiting for him outside, and I was like, dude, he left me. He left me for Charlie, and I was like starting to freak out, and I was like, maybe I should call him. I was like, no, he don't ever answer me when I call him, even when I'm dead in a ditch somewhere. So I was like,
That's
okay, I'm gonna sit
bullshit.
here. I'm gonna sit here another 5 minutes,
is
and if he doesn't
bullshit.
walk out, whatever. But he walked out. We ended up walking back there, laughing the entire time because we felt bad.
Oh, dude, it was so funny when he called. Because I thought we were doing a good thing. Because I was like, he's asleep. I already woke him up another day
Bitch, I
before
slept the
this.
whole day.
Well,
By
hear
the
me
time,
out.
by
you
the time,
looked so comfortable sleeping and
Yeah,
so
you look
tired.
like a baby.
I was
Shut up.
like, I was like,
both
I
of
don't
you
want to.
shut the
I was
fuck
like,
up.
I don't want to bother him.
I
I
slept
already
horrible.
I already admitted to you that I didn't even
I was
think
so
about
ready
you.
to get up.
I already admitted that I didn't
I
even
don't
think
care. That's
about
like
it.
saying I already admitted that I stabbed you in the foot. I don't give a fuck. I
I'm so
was
mad that you
It's his
stabbed me.
fault.
betrayed.
It's his fault.
both of you.
I
No one thought of
you
me.
look-
I am very sorry,
look,
Charlie. I
you
know
gotta
when
let sleeping dogs lie. You know what I mean?
well,
I'm not a dog.
but listen here.
How
when
dare you.
passed the phone to me and I said Charlie, and he was like he was still fucking asleep.
No, I wasn't. I had gotten up and gotten in his bed because it was way more comfortable, and I just laid there on the phone complaining to you guys.
He
I was like, I'm
groaning in
sorry, well-
misery.
Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you for being on my team.
He was groaning in misery.
It was Creighton's fault.
It was both of you.
I am sorry. I will apologize. I am sorry.
I accept
Publicly,
your apology. It
I'm
was also
sorry.
your fault.
Yeah. Well, I had a lot
Yeah.
going on. I had a whole lot going on. I knew that we had to get up and go, and we had to get
Listen.
you something to eat. We had to
Listen.
go to the store.
Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
My name's Amanda.
Linda, listen. When we finally got going, we went to the antique place.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
There's an antique. If you look, fellow citizens
Did we get
of
you any
North
food?
and South Carolina,
No, I don't think we did. I
Did we
think
ever get you
I think he
food?
actually ate the leftovers from the night before.
I did. We never actually got food that day, or like not until way late. Not
Yeah.
until we went and got food at the fucking spoon place or whatever. It's Rustic Spoon. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
that was nice.
That was
Dude,
nice.
we literally
Anyways,
didn't
go
eat
ahead.
that whole entire damn
Yeah.
day.
We got
except for-
drinks
Well, that
and
was
stuff
good
at
though.
the-
I
at
said
the
I
place.
wasn't gonna eat until the dinner that night, and I was like, I'm not gonna eat till then. We'll just eat a big breakfast. And I did.
The goddamn antique mall. For the fellow citizens of North and South Carolina that we know in the podcast, there is a place in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina called the Gay Dolphin. We love the Gay Dolphin. It's on the boardwalk. It is an awesome, like, antique slash souvenir shop in Myrtle Beach. It's like fucking, it goes like 5 stories down into the ground. It's way bigger than it looks. It's just a super
It's
cool.
nice.
It's
really
a
cool.
nice, awesome. It's got like stuff from $1 to $10,000 in there. You've got like absurd giant statues that are worth tens of thousands of dollars. You've got like a Harry and the Henderson statue. You've got big like what are the models of like fucking the Master Chief, like crazy cool shit.
It was nice.
It's nice. This place in Virginia Beach, it's an antique mall. It's called like the Antique Mall. I don't know.
It's on Boney Street or Booney Street, whatever.
Boney.
the fuck.
Or
B-O-N-N.
Bonnie. It might be Bonnie.
Bonney Street, and or road, whatever it's called. And we walk into this place, and we were like, it looks big. From the outside, we were like, this looks like a big, cool antique mall. On the inside, we were like, oh, this is a little bit bigger than what we thought. And then we started walking around. This place had to be like at least 12,000
I got
square
lost.
feet.
Like
I got
3
lost
times.
like 3 times.
Yeah.
I
I was trying to look for you guys.
I explored for an hour. Lost them. Fucking bye. Didn't see them for an hour. Was walking around myself. And then I find a stair. I thought this place was like, I knew when we walked in there was 2 floors, but by the time I was exploring for an hour, I forgot there was a second floor, and I found a staircase. I was like, oh, this place has 2 floors. I go up. The first floor is like a fucking pick an antique place that you live near, it was like that. It's
Just
like
different, like
just
4 different
different-
stores.
it's like the whole bottom section of the building is like it's like booths at a nice flea market of cool antique shit. Every 20 feet there's a new version with like kind of a similar set of stuff. There's farm equipment but like in nice condition, old leather jackets, Christmas stuff, weird, all kinds of cool antique shit. And then I get to this staircase, and on this staircase is a goddamn picture of Spider-Man, and I'm like, wait a second, Spider-Man, what the fuck? And I climb the staircase, and at the top of it are 70,000 comic books and action figures and toys, and I'm just like, my inner 9-year-old was like, ah! Like I was freaking out. And then I get a phone call from Creighton as if our minds melded. He's like,
I saw him.
Charlie, I'm dying. And I was like, what? What do you mean? He's like, come to the stairs. And I was like, I'm literally at the top of the stairs. And he was like, come to the other stairs. I was like, there's more stairs? He like, go to where we got here, and I'll meet you there. And so I went downstairs, and I found him. And he took me to the other side. And this is a part, it's like walking past the story of a video game to see a side quest, and you are seeing the story as you go by. You're like, these are spoilers! Like, I had only explored like a third of the store, and then was all of a sudden seeing everything. He was like, and we round a corner, and he shows me a staircase. And at the top of the staircase is just a wall of Star Wars.
Yep.
And I'm like,
then you go in.
and then I go up the stairs, and it was
Our entire
5,000
room
square feet
of
of
nothing but
Star Wars shit.
Yeah.
And
And they were all
came in my
separated
pants.
by their generations.
Yes,
Creamed in
everything
his
was
jeans.
cream my jeans.
Everything was organized in such a pleasing way.
Amazing
There were-
nerds ran
there-
this place.
there
They were
were-
legendary nerds.
There were displays of different scenes from different movies
Yep.
using the action figures.
There were
and the choice
giant-
pieces.
There were R2D2 coolers, like stand up to your waist coolers. There were fucking Darth Vader, fucking full. What is it called? Mannequin statues.
Yeah.
There's
There were
fucking
There were helmets and toys and stuff that I haven't
Millennium
seen.
Falcons as big as my fucking table. Like just
I haven't
crazy
seen-
shit.
I haven't seen some of those toys in almost 20 years, and it was like they were fucking brand new. It was like taking a step back in time
I
and
did see the
seeing-
Smurf collection, yes.
and seeing the like stuff that you had
We
like you
were
had seen
in
a
there.
Walmart.
We were in there for 4 hours, at
Yes.
least. Sneaky, very cool, Chuck. Don't say it like that.
And
I love you, Sneaky.
and
We
the
gotta
best
talk
part
later
is,
tonight. We gotta start planning this
for
Twitch
me,
contract.
I had just wandered up these stairs
I
and I
love you.
saw a Hulk display or like a Hulk poster or something. I
Yes.
was like, oh, that's cool. You know,
It's the Hulk, yeah.
Yeah, you know. And then I saw like Star Wars. And I was like, what is that? So like, you know, I come upstairs a little bit, and then a whole universe of Star Wars stuff opened up to me.
It was.
I
had to walk away.
I saw him
I
getting
was-
like the gears in his head, and I saw him on the phone with you. So I went up the stairs and I started looking, and I lost both of you guys at that point for a fucking hour.
We were
I-
fucking.
I
gone.
was hyperventilating.
Yeah,
was
Creighton
like,
literally like I thought something was really wrong because he was like, I'm kind of having trouble breathing.
You should have seen the look on his face because
He
it
looked
really
at me
looked like he was
when
like.
he took me and he looked at me, I was like, dude, I shouldn't be here with the amount of money that I have in my pocket. And he said, I might have to take a loan out on Amanda. He was like, I might have to ask her for cash. We both looked around. It was they had over $100,000 worth of Pokemon cards.
They had to.
Just that were in the
just
display case.
Pokemon cards.
They had
But
in,
the Star Wars
in
stuff,
12
like,
square feet of display space, they probably had $100,000 in Pokemon cards just sitting there. I mean, every other card
It
was
was-
$700 to $1,000.
It was ridiculous, and like the part
and they had fucking 3,000 cards of that. Like, an
I
absurd amount.
made a joke to Charlie. I was like, "What if we just went up to the counter and was like, at the Star Wars part of it, and was like, I want one of everything."
The thing is, their toys were the best price thing in the store.
Oh yeah,
They
and
had
they were in
really
such
good-
condition.
Very good
Did you see
condition, well-priced stuff, like
the-
reasonable
the
price.
packaging on some of these toys. I mean, it was like they
Granted, we're nerds.
It-
Most people wouldn't spend the money.
Oh yeah.
But like
the-
we're talking like there were 20-year-old. I saw a Yoda action figure I had when I was fucking 5 years
And it
old
was
from
still
Attack of the
brand
Clones,
new.
and it was brand new in the fucking box.
it was like
and
they
it
were
was
still being
$5.
manufactured.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was fantastic.
that was the only thing I ever really was like, I might buy this.
I
Actually,
thought
I
about,
lied. I almost bought a $125 leather jacket. It was a Cowboys jacket for a friend of mine who's a Cowboy fan.
They had a Senate like play set from like Revenge of the Sith,
Yeah.
where like Palpatine's throwing those
Yeah,
seats
that
at
shit
him
was
and
so
everything.
cool looking.
That shit was fucking awesome, and I was like,
when I got to him, he
And
was
then no, it gets even better. So I go past the Star Wars stuff, and I
ignored.
round a corner, and then I just see on one wall in a display case Transformers, all along the
Oh
wall
yeah,
from all these different generations.
I saw this before him.
and I
When
looked,
he saw it, I just hear flap, 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 flap of his fucking Crocs looking for me. And then finally he finds me like, Transformers. I was like, what? And he was like, come with me.
and
And
then
he showed me.
I looked at this wall, and I turned around. There was another wall. I didn't even see the other wall
He
at
was
first.
so excited.
And I walked down that wall, and I rounded the corner, and guess what? There was yet another wall.
We
full
might
of
go
Transformer
back
stuff.
just to look at this. Like, we can... Very
I
potentially, we could
loved
have a day
looking.
trip of going to Virginia Beach to go there and come home.
I loved just looking at it. I didn't even I was like, I want to buy some of this, but just seeing it all together, like seeing it there, knowing it was real,
he was
knowing it's
fangirling hard.
part of my childhood.
so
I was so
He
happy.
was showing me all these. He's like, I can't tell which one I want. I want to get this one, but I also want to get this one. And I'm like, I was like, do whatever makes you happy,
No, no,
dude.
no,
And
no.
He was
I'm
like,
just
Charlie, this one was
yeah.
only made in Japan.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
never
yeah.
seen one in person before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only $100.
I was like, you should get it. You should get it. And he's like, oh.
Money.
Yeah, he was like, but. And I think he was waiting for me to be like,
Trying
now
to talk him out of
looking
it?
at it, looking back, yeah, and looking back at it now, I was like, maybe he was asking me if I'd like,
no,
you know,
no,
half
no, I
it or
wasn't
something
asking
for
you to
him.
half it.
Well, the loan out on Amanda, like, I
No,
was
no,
like,
no.
so
I
I
think
told
that was
him
just
I
an
wanted to
aside
take
joke.
I wanted to take a loan out from the bank.
He knows if he wanted, he could have just asked me, like if he really wanted.
I was like, do what makes you happy, because I've like this is seeing you guys so extremely happy. I was like, okay, you know, like I loved it because I'm like, oh,
My
that's so
silly
cute.
ass was looking for a goddamn ukulele for 4 hours. I looked all over.
Everything
I
was in this building except a ukulele.
I walked fucking all 12,000 square feet of this place at least 5 times on the bottom and top floors, looking for a fucking ukulele. No one could
and no
find one.
one was there.
They had guitars everywhere. They had trumpets. They had a goddamn mandolin. You know what they didn't have? A ukulele.
You
They
should've
had
got
a
the mandolin.
violin. They had drums. There was a keyboard.
You should have got the mandolin.
I don't want a mandolin.
I
I
have a
just-
mandolin somewhere.
I
Mike gave
wanted-
it to me.
I wanted a goddamn.
Well, you
ukulele.
did get. The
I did end up
ukulele,
getting a nice ukulele, but I had to
Yeah.
go to Guitar Center for it.
Yeah.
but not before we went to the dang boardwalk.
Shut up, cat. Shut up. The thing is, I would not be surprised if I missed a whole last room.
I did see the witchcraft room.
I also saw the witchcraft room. It was weird.
Look. So my thing
Did
is,
you go to the little library?
I went everywhere.
Oh, you
I
found
walked through that whole fucking building. Kept going back to the action figure. Oh, that was the other part. I rounded another corner.
I almost
in that
spent
section,
$600 on the leather jackets.
and there was action figures everywhere, but I could not find action figures for Batman the Animated Series. I found a
And then
couple.
you did.
No, I found a couple, but they weren't in the box. I wanted the ones that were in the box. I bought a Batman and a Joker action figure from Justice League, and it's canon, but it's not the same line of figures. So, the search is still going. But when I get my tax money back, we're just gonna go back there and blow it all at that place,
Yep.
and we'll get like one item.
One item.
Yeah, we're gonna blow it all on like a really stupid item.
One big. We almost bought a shark at a goddamn beach store.
Yeah, on the boardwalk. or,
They had these sharks hanging from
on
the
the
ceiling that
beach.
were probably 8 foot long at least.
They were like real life-size sharks.
We were gonna just put one behind Creighton standing up, tall
Yeah.
ways. They were like at like $1,200. I had
like
like
almost bought
I
one.
They
almost
weighed
bought
their
one.
options. We were going to house it at Maddie's house until you brought the truck down.
Yeah, and then Maddie was like, "No,
Yeah, she's like, why the fuck would I?
You know, the more I think
leave
about
that
it,
in my
the more I
house?
think about it,
you
We-
should have bought the shark."
no, fuck the shark. We could just like have a day trip to go to that mall.
Let's
that
go.
antique place. Right now? Let's go right now.
Yeah,
Drop
No, that's
everything.
not enough time. But nah, low key, like we could like leave on a Friday. Like leave a Friday morning. Early on a Friday morning for the beach.
sleep in the car.
Not even sleep. Just fucking go up there, go to the mall for a couple hours and come home. Just have a whole day dedicated to hitting that place up.
Can I meet y'all at the mall next time?
Probably.
Yeah.
You're such a weirdo, cat. This girl would not come sit at dinner with us, and I'm very. We had to walk around a goddamn Kroger for like an hour. That was the most weird. Like we.
It was an hour.
It was an hour. Like, just come to the. Why didn't you guys just come sit at the fucking? There was no one at the restaurant. There were like 4 people there with us. Nobody.
Nobody on the level we were at either. Like, so we went to this nice ass restaurant
Called the Rustic Spoon. That was the best steak I've ever had in my life.
That was
Not even joking.
fantastic. Oh my god, dude.
I had the best filet mignon I've ever had.
So we decided that's
my
where we're
life.
gonna eat at every year, whenever we go there, because that's fucking
Oh,
nice.
cool. How about you fucking keep it in your guys' pants for a night, or wait till we're gone? Like Jesus.
Yeah, Kat recommended that. Kat, you did
Yes,
good.
that was
Yeah.
a good
Yeah,
recommendation.
you did fucking good. She gave me like a list, and I was like, Rustic Spoon sounds interesting. So I was like, well, look at that one. And I saw the menu. I
It
saw
did
steak.
not disappoint.
I saw steak and eggs, and I was like, oh, I fucking want that. So then we get there, and there was no steak and eggs, but we had
And he
it
felt
even better.
betrayed.
There was surf and turf there, and that was fucking delicious. That was my first time, I think, ever ordering surf and turf too.
Yeah, I'm not a big surf and turf boy.
Comfy
Comfy
Belly
Belly.
is fire too. What
Should
was
go there
that
next.
coffee place we went to, Amanda, with Ashley
It was.
and Abby?
I think it was the Lucky Cup or something.
that place was nice.
It
too.
was really nice.
They had
I really
coffee
loved it.
So when we went
we
to
went
Virginia
in
Beach,
April.
Oh,
back
the
in
first
April,
time.
yeah, there was a coffee place called the Lucky Cup. They had like books and like a chess table, and like
Yeah,
it was really nice.
nice.
It was kind of like just this hole in the wall mall. And
Have
there
you
was a
been-
karate tournament going on.
Have you been to the
Yeah.
one on Main Street yet? Here?
No.
Apparently,
me and Quentin
it's
were gonna
fucking.
go, but
Apparently, it's
closed.
awesome.
Or no, me and you were gonna go. It was closed.
We need to go. That's all.
Oh,
We
I
need to
thought you
go.
were gonna.
No, I said it as if there was more, but we need to
go.
We need to go
Wait,
there.
we need to talk about your boardwalk experience and how you played on the jungle
Yes.
gym
Yeah,
or
there you
the
go.
ropes.
Well,
You
first off,
climbed
I
it
s-
so
I
well.
thank you. I climbed a rope, and Maddie hates us and hasn't responded to us in 2 days. Otherwise, I would
She
show
might be
everybody
dead.
how well I climbed.
I don't know if she got the whole thing, but she got part of it.
She definitely got some of it.
She put it on her story, and I meant to ask her about it right before we left, but I forgot. But she's a busy woman.
It was awesome.
What's she
It was-
busy doing?
I don't know. I mean,
We were walking on the boardwalk, and I wore Creighton's goddamn Crocs 'cause I thought that he was talking like we were going to go on the beach.
'cause
And
that's
I
what
didn't
he wanted to
Were.
do.
I
That's
wanted
what
to go on the beach.
you
Y'all
were-
motherfuckers didn't
Hold
want to go
on,
on the beach.
hold on.
Who
don't
went on the
y-
beach anyway?
Don't
I
y'all
did.
motherfuckers me.
I know you did. Amanda fucking didn't. She was
Hold
like,
on a
"Ooh,
minute.
welcome to what on the hot
I
sand."
did not.
Oh,
say
wait.
that was him.
Oh yeah, never mind. Sorry, my bad. Amanda did go on the beach. You were the one that was like, "Oh, I want to walk."
I
Well,
wore the
never
Crocs so
mind.
we could, and then we
Listen.
didn't, and I felt silly 'cause we were
Listen.
just walking the boardwalk for a mile and
Well,
a half.
listen. That morning he was like,
Oh, and it took forever to find a parking place.
yeah. That morning he was like, I'm gonna pack my swim trunks with me. I'm like, why? He's like, well, we're going to the beach, so I would like to sit on the beach. You know, I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna bring mine, but you go ahead. And he's like, and he like looked really upset. I'm like, you can still go. I'll go with you. I'm just not gonna get in the water.
Yeah.
And so we get down there, and like his heart was broken again when Charlie was like, I'm not fucking walking on the sand. Da 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 da. And I was like,
Yeah,
come
he
on,
was
I'll
really
go with
against
you.
the
Like,
sand.
yeah.
He was like, "That sand's dirty." or
Well,
whatever.
here's how I looked at it. We were there for a day. I didn't want to sit on the beach and get all dirty and then go do shit after
Yeah.
being on the beach for any amount of time. Like, we walked on the beach more than I even wanted to. Now, I will say,
it was a nice walk.
with hindsight,
Yeah.
I could spend time at that little workout spot and climb rope and monkey bars for hours. That shit was fucking awesome. I like that little area. That shit was cool.
I told you, like, you remember
we
when
walked
were
up
back
on like
there,
a
I was
straight
like,
up military rope climb where it's literally just a 25-foot fucking like an inn, like a metal inn with 2 ropes hanging from it, and we just climbed the ropes. Or I say I climbed the ropes, and I did way better than I thought. I do think I didn't hit the top. I got like 20 out
You
of
got
25 feet.
really, yeah.
I think I could have made the top, but if I had made the top, I don't know if I could have gotten back down.
Yeah.
That was my problem. I got to the top and was like, am I going to have the strength in my arms to hold the rope instead of sliding down? Because if you slide down that rope, you're going to burn your hands off.
Yeah.
Just gripping it, my hands were like a little burned at the end. But
Yeah.
it was I did way better than I thought. It was awesome. And I want one. And I'm going to build one in the backyard. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we knew that you were gonna like that. It was.
Yeah,
it was
I told her when there was another dude. Remember swinging when we
yeah,
went.
he was swinging.
Yeah.
on
and
the
he was
pole.
like
Straight
no,
up
I'm
Tarzan.
Talking,
That
I'm
guy's a
talking about
legend.
before this time.
Yeah,
there
it was
another-
in April.
It was in
Oh.
April, and it was cold as shit. And this dude was out there shirtless, just swinging. You know what I mean? By
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
So you
It's a
can
good
tell.
workout. I mean, it's
You
a
can
good
tell he
workout.
does it daily. But I looked at Amanda when that dude was doing it. I was like, Charlie would love this place.
Yeah.
I was really depressed about you not going that first time. So
I was too.
everything reminded me of you. I was like,
You
looking
guys
around.
planned it poorly.
I saw a big ass like lighthouse.
You guys thought I was going up until like 2 days, remember? And I
Yeah.
was like, guys, I can't. That's the wrong. I
I-
told you.
I
And
looked-
I think that yeah.
That broke
was-
my heart.
Creighton was like, wait,
But I thought I planned it.
Yeah, I thought I told you. That was I thought I told you, and I was like, oh my god, no. And so we were all mad about that. But
Well, I wasn't. I
well,
was
you were like sitting there like, do you remember ever telling me? And I'm like, then like the gears started turning. I
We
was like,
talked
no.
about it on the podcast.
We talked about it, and then we.
You guys
never-
talked about you going, but I told you on the podcast, like, Creighton is just bad at planning. That too.
I'm pretty good at planning, considering I'm
Huh?
the only one that makes plans.
No, you're the only one that has made plans. When
Well-
I plan, if I want to, I'm good at it.
Then make the plan. Then.
I didn't want to.
Oh,
Do
then
you
there
see the
go.
dilemma?
Well,
I
then
can
there you
do it.
go.
I can plan. When I
We're-
plan,
this
it's
is
good
like
plans.
The unstoppable force meets the immovable object.
No, it isn't.
'Cause you
I'm
don't wanna-
lazy.
You don't want to make a plan 'cause you're lazy, and I want to make plans, but I'm not good at it. And then Amanda's just here for it.
I'm along for the ride. That was most of Saturday.
That was fun Saturday, though, right?
It
You
was
had a good
so
time.
much fun. We didn't go to Mount Trashmore, and I wanted to go.
I wanted to go too, but you guys were like, "Fuck Mount
I
Trashmore
didn't
in the
say
morning."
that. I never said that.
Yes,
I
y'all
did.
You said
I
we're-
said
hold
that.
on,
Y'all
yeah,
both
I
said
didn't
it.
want to go that
Y'all
much.
both said it.
He said it,
first
and then
of
he was like,
all.
"We'll go. We'll hit it up before we
Why
get,
are your
leave."
Why are your Raycons upside down?
Huh?
Did you notice that? Look at turn to the look at that. That's weird.
What? Her headphones?
Yeah, see how the R is upside down?
Who cares?
I mean I've just noticed it. I'm just saying.
Anyways, I wanted to go, and then once it was like we were wrapping up that Saturday night, and we were in that elevator, I was like, we didn't go to Mount Trashmore.
Oh, they were having a lantern thing apparently.
Man,
Which I
fuck
didn't-
Mount
which
Trashmore.
I didn't
Everything
see
else we
shit.
did that day was awesome.
I didn't see shit from our window. So
no, and
like,
it was
you
kind of
know.
upsetting because like I really wanted to go.
Damn, that's
and
crazy.
anyways,
We'll go next time. It's okay. There's
Yeah,
plenty-
I wouldn't worry.
Look,
I see
Virginia
many Virginia
Beach-
Beach trips in our future.
Maddie and
Virginia
Ashley would love
Beach-
to have y'all.
Virginia Beach is there. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
not going.
We should
anywhere.
fly next time.
Unless it just fucking falls into the ocean.
I feel
I
like
like driving.
I feel like
I
a
like
I
flight-
like
driving,
driving
though.
better. Like
Yeah.
who would like want to fly? Like fuck that. Getting on
It's
an
fun
airplane
listening
and then
to
getting
like
off an
whatever.
airplane
Well, I feel like
and then
it's-
That
paying
was
an
another
Uber
thing.
to drive us around.
Hold
Like,
on.
what the fuck?
That was
is
another thing. We were the whole entire time we were listening to what you wanted to listen to.
I didn't care. Y'all just wouldn't
Well,
pick. I gave it to you one time. You're like, I don't know what to pick.
Well, I picked.
Well, I
picked
fucking
some,
know what I want to listen to.
I picked.
so
I
I'll
picked
pick
some
it.
stuff, and then like you were like, "Hey, can we watch a Netflix special?" Or "Hey, can we do that?" I'm like, "Okay."
Well,
go
we
ahead."
listened to it for a while, and then I thought we would just go back and forth,
Yeah.
and we didn't.
Well, we did for a minute, and then you
Look,
were
look,
like,
I
"I really
don't
want to
care.
watch."
If you want to change it while I'm listening to something, I do not give a fuck.
Okay.
'Cause like, I don't-
Well, we wouldn't have been able to hear the my God the circumference.
oh yeah, dude, that was so funny. It took us like
My
a little
God, the
bit longer to find
circumference.
it than I thought it would, but when we found it, oh dude, it was the best.
That was the first time we listened to it
Oh
was
my
the
God.
best time.
So Amanda doesn't really listen to Woody and Wilcox like me and Charlie do because we're fucking ballers. And we were sitting there and they were talking about the story where this dude cut out or had shoved a large
metal tumbler.
metal tumbler up his ass, and it had gotten stuck in his digestive tract, so he had to have it surgically removed. And Wilcox was watching it be removed, like on the video or whatever, and he's like, it's 8 inches tall, but and
He
that's
said it
not
was
really
a
the most
hand-sized.
hand-sized mug,
Yeah.
and that's not really that concerning. But my God, the circumference.
I thought I was gonna lose all of my
And
shit.
Amanda, like, I just looked over at Amanda, and I heard her laughing, and she was so fucking red. Like, her sides were burning. Her face was burning. I thought she was going to explode.
Is that a fat joke? No, I'm kidding.
You might have a high blood pressure issue.
I do. I really do.
If
Yeah.
that must be, like, never mind.
What?
I was going to say, maybe that's why you're red all the time around me. I make your blood pressure go up.
Yeah. When I see your name
definitely.
come across my phone, I'm like, it just
3
raises.
shades brighter.
50 Shades of Red.
So as we were, so we finished off that Saturday night, and we go to bed. And this was 11:30, midnight, something like that. We made the decision that we were going to leave very early, like 6:00 in the morning. And I said, you need to wake me up about like 30 minutes to an hour before so I can get showered and like actually know my surroundings before I leave. And so Charlie was like, okay, I'll set the alarm or whatever. Creighton is watching
know
TV.
my surroundings.
Yeah,
before we
no,
leave.
I'm weird like that. So anyways, Creighton's watching the TV, fucking blaring. I'm trying to fall asleep before he does 'cause I know
I
this
couldn't
game.
fucking
I
hear.
know this game. all about you.
Tell 'em about
it's all about you.
tell them about my ritual.
About your what?
My ritual.
He literally changed his shit out. He got into his PJs, sat there, blared the fucking TV, scrolled through his phone, and I was like, okay, I'm going to try to fall asleep. I'm trying to get comfortable or whatever. And it was a good, 20 minutes. I heard the TV, like, pipe down a little bit. He was turning the TV down. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm going to be able to fall asleep. It's going to be quiet.
Not 3 seconds.
No. It was a good 2 minutes. And all of a sudden I heard just the faint snoring. I was like, no. So I was hearing that. I heard that all
It
through
just
the
gets
night.
so loud so quickly.
You know, I woke
wait.
myself up today.
I do that when I sleep, like, on my back.
Yeah,
like,
I
only
I
snore.
was sleeping on my back.
I always
Yeah.
snore when I sleep on my back.
But like I said, that night he was literally only on one side and was just projecting it to me like he knew. And he told me that night before, he's like, I might have you drive. I was like, that's not a big deal. I'll go to bed. I'll actually get some sleep. So I finally I finally get comfortable. I finally
Can
feel
you
myself. No. I finally fall asleep, and all of a sudden, I feel Charlie like tapping me on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey, it's 5 o'clock."
And she never wanted to hit Charlie more in her life.
And I felt so bad because he looked so cute coming up to me. I like rolled over and he's like, "Hey, it's 5 o'clock," and he had this smile on
she was
his
being
face.
nice. She went, okay.
So-
And I went right back to sleep.
Yeah, I took a shower and everything. I got out, got ready.
Because I know how Creighton
Everybody-
works. I know that, like,
Yeah.
literally Creighton said, like, he straight up, like he said, Master Chiefed it. He literally said, wake me when it's time to go.
Yeah. So we wake him up. We wake him up.
And 5 minutes later, we're in the car. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
exactly how Creighton and I both work. Like, if I tell you, hey, come get me when it's time to go. Like, we've left here before where I was like, Creighton, I'll be on the couch.
That was
sleeping.
what we did Friday.
Yeah, like,
before
literally,
we
he
did.
came,
Yeah.
grabbed me, and 5 minutes later, we were on the way to get you.
So like
We're just ready to
Yeah.
go.
we get situated. We
I
go
got
down
up,
there.
I brushed my teeth,
Yeah.
I threw my stuff in my bag, and I was like, all right, let's go.
So we started driving, got gas, got Bojangles, whatever. We're driving. He's nodding
Like,
in and out of sleep.
Yeah.
And so like out of nowhere,
This
he's
is like 2 hours into
Yeah.
at this point.
yeah, and he's like, all right. He's like, once we hit this North Carolina line, I'm probably gonna let you drive. And I started.
This is literally right after she got out of her mouth that she
Yeah.
only had like
Yeah,
45
I was like-
minutes of sleep.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't sleep too well last night. And he was just like, why? I was like, you were fucking snoring. And he starts crying, laughing. And he was like, the way he's laughing now, he was laughing like 10 times harder, driving fucking 70 miles an hour down the road. I
Well,
was like, you need to
for
stop
all the
laughing.
things Creighton's bad at, he's an incredibly good driver.
Yeah. Well, he was just like, I felt bad, but now I don't. He's like, can you please drive? And I was like, well, he didn't ask me. He was just like, I may, like, he was waiting for me to be like, pull over. So we pull over.
My thing is, I probably could have drove, but I had just been on the road
No,
for
I
like
understand
11
that.
days.
I totally
And
get
I
it.
was like, this last leg of the journey, I think I might just, chill for a little bit.
I understand it. And I wanted to drive, but then I started getting nervous because your car's a goddamn boat.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hadn't
And she
driven.
was like, I drove a Buick once. And I was like, that's not the same.
No.
Creighton's
You
Lincoln
didn't.
is
You did
huge.
not.
I didn't. I
didn't
was thinking
fucking-
it, but I didn't want to hurt your ego.
I knew it wasn't a big fucking car. Anyways, we pull over, and I'm getting adjusted, and I'm literally praying at this point. I was like, please don't let me
And
crash.
I'm over there like lowering my seat
Yeah.
down.
Well, 'cause I
laying
was
Getting
like,
back.
comfortable,
Yeah,
ready
like-
to fucking
like,
knock
oh
out.
yeah, here we go.
and I was sitting there like, I have no clue how this fucking shit works. It's been
And I was
it's
like-
been a
Now
long
you guys know what to do. You know, just to get me to put my playlist on, and
Yeah.
we'll fucking
Well,
party.
Yeah,
it's
there
it's
you
been
go.
it was a long time since I had driven a car older than 2006.
From the other century.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my God. But I mean, I got to drive and I got used to it, and I saw him start to nod off a little bit. We were listening to Woody and Wilcox still, and I'm like, okay, well, if I'm driving,
No.
wait a minute. If we were, you're gonna fucking interrupt me. I'm gonna.
I'm just
throw this
telling
shit.
you what
Shut up.
happened. Okay, go ahead.
We were listening to Woody and Wilcox, and I was like, okay, if he starts falling asleep, I'm gonna have to change my music. So I heard, I heard him snore one time. I turned the shit down, and he woke back up. I turned it down, and within 2 minutes,
it
he was
back
just
up.
like,
It was like
You
the
wanna-
Proud Family, you know, when they
Yeah, I
changed-
was about to say that.
And I was like,
I was like, who turned off my music?
yeah, I was
Who
like,
cut off the wrestling?
well, I told him, I was just like, I want to listen to my stuff. If you're going to fall asleep, I'm not going to fall asleep, but we can listen to your stuff. So we put on my radio, and I'm listening to it a little bit. He starts talking to his mom, so I can't listen to it. Now, that's nothing against you talking to your mom. I don't mind that. So
Well,
hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Shut up, Creighton.
We're going down the road, and this phone call lasted a good maybe 15, 20 minutes. It wasn't that long. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Where's my gun?
So he finally hangs up. We start talking a little bit while we're listening to music. And it was a good, like, maybe 2 songs that were like 3 or 4 minutes long go by. And then he was like, hey, do you have Netflix on your phone? I was like, yeah, I do. He's like, you want to listen to a comedy show? And I was like, dude, the whole fucking trip, I have not listened to a single thing I wanted to listen to. And he's like, we did for a little bit. But if you don't want to, it's fine. I was like, no, you go ahead. You go ahead since you're driving and you're manning the vehicle and you're not going to fall asleep. So go ahead and listen to what you want to listen to.
Now, with that said, those specials were pretty
It
great.
was
And she
really
was like,
good.
by the end of it, she was like, I love Dave Chappelle.
It was-
so like
it was
my
funny.
fucking
No.
my shot in the dark was like a bullseye.
Dude,
okay.
you were thinking about your fucking self. All you wanted to do was listen to that shit. I wanted to
That's
listen
true.
to what I wanted to listen to.
Listen,
and he was like,
listen,
you know what? I
listen.
think
Linda,
no.
listen.
He's like, the only thing that would make this thing better for me and only me is if we listen to a fucking comedy special. Literally what he did.
Linda, listen, Linda.
Stop. Keep telling
So
your story.
look. No, wait. She's done. Right, you're done, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So this is what happened from my perspective. I like let her get in the car and start
Let
driving.
me get in the car. You said, here, take it.
and start driving. And she started going the wrong way.
He thrust the steering wheel towards me.
She started going the wrong way, and I was like,
Women.
I was like,
Anyway.
Amanda, the interstate's that way. There's a big ass sign that says interstate
North.
left. And then she's like going, and she starts taking the exit to start taking us back to Virginia. I'm like, not this one, Amanda, the next one, the next one.
Women.
And she's like, what do you mean?
You
I'm
had
like,
your-
that says north.
you
We're
had-
going south.
You had your
Why
phone.
would we not even do
Listen,
it?
you had your phone in your hand. I didn't know what was going on.
Bro, you
There I
literally-
was, dick in
bro,
my hand,
you
trying to
literally-
show Amanda.
You literally
how to
just
get
watched
home.
me pull off. I didn't even get out of the car.
You just
So-
watched me pull off. Title of your sex tape.
So we're going down the road, and I like she this is before
Dude,
I fell asleep. I was like, hey, I'm about to go to sleep, and she's like, well, I'm going to change it to my music. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so we get her phone linked up, and then I go to sleep.
You didn't go to sleep at all.
I did.
Your mom
I
called
had
you.
my
Your mom-
sunglasses on. You
Your
couldn't tell.
mom. No. You called your mom, and then she called you back, and you guys talked on the phone.
Guys. I can clear this up. I actually never fell asleep. Creighton didn't either.
I
I
fucking
did fall
told you.
asleep.
You did not. You fell asleep that one time with Woody and Wilcox, and I turned
No,
it down.
I fell
and
asleep
you woke
before
back up.
that.
Don't
or
yell
after
at me.
that. I
Don't
mean,
yell at me.
technically.
Don't
I'm
yell
not
at me.
yelling
I'm
at
fucking
you.
right.
I'm just correcting you because you're wrong.
What?
I'm not wrong. If there's 2 against 1, dude.
I was asleep, man. I was kidding.
He was fucking with
I
you.
never.
no,
I was
no.
not awake the
But,
whole
Amanda,
but
time.
he
Amanda,
did.
look
He
at
did.
me.
No, I'm not
Amanda.
fucking looking at you.
Amanda.
He
Look at
did.
him, look
He
at him,
literally
look at him, look
snorted.
at him, look at him.
Amanda. You're wrong.
No, I'm not. He snored a little bit. I turned the fucking level down. He said, I said-
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, no. He was
Put on my Dave. Dave.
Well, look,
David.
the funniest part of all of this is that like Dave, you know how Dave is. So he was saying some shit that I could tell Amanda was like, I don't know if I. He's like, Amanda was like looking at me like, I don't know if I like this guy, and then he would hit the punchline,
And she was like,
oh, and then she would like laugh and then try to be like hiding her laughter, and I
Yep.
was like, that's right. You
I was
laugh at that.
focused
That was
on not
fucking
killing
funny.
us, going
'Cause
80
I
on
could
fucking
see her,
85.
and she would like be laughing, and I look at her, she'd be like, like biting that.
and
lip.
then finally,
And
I
then-
put my mix on.
No, that was at the beach.
Yeah, you didn't even put it on while we were on the drive.
Yeah, you put it on
You
when
were
we were at
fucking
the
dead
beach.
pretty
yeah.
much the whole drive back, except for like the
Once
first
you
2
woke
hours.
up and we had that second one running, I was like, I just want to listen to music now 'cause like I was in the zone. I had to get home.
Yeah,
And
man,
that's
we
when
were
we-
so close.
I
to
was
home
on the
too.
zone.
We started
Dude,
listening
yeah.
to music. And I look, my thing is, I don't care what y'all fucking play, but if you guys don't know what you want to play, I'm just gonna
Well, I
pick.
felt kind of judged because like I like my certain set of music. You like your certain set of
I
music.
don't care.
And I was fine with whatever. And
I
I've
don't
always
either.
been taught, like, you know, it's the person that's driving that kind of needs to listen to what they need to listen to get us to where we need to
See,
go.
I've always thought it was the passenger's responsibility to choose.
I've
Because
heard
the other
that.
person's driving, so
Yeah.
you got the person right beside you is the navigator, and the person in control of the radio.
Yeah.
Because you can't be driving like fucking trying to control the dial.
Well,
and
it
shit.
was, and that's what you did. You took my phone and you started playing stuff. But it was a good thing that me and you kind of like what we listened to. You like the
Yeah,
first
like
3 or
we
5
fuck with
seconds
each
that.
other.
Yeah.
I always heard that. Who cares?
Yeah. That
No,
shit,
well,
that
we
part
we
too.
first like the first 2 or 3 songs we'd listened to. The first like 5 seconds, he's like, I like this, and he's like bobbing his head and everything and stuff, and like so we were grooving the last 40 minutes. of-
Look, if you had been like in the middle of that special, like, hey, I want to turn this off and listen to something else, I would have been fine with it. If you had been like that in the middle of Woody and Wilcox, I would have been fine with that.
yeah.
I don't care.
No, well,
I
I really like that special after because I was really mad when we changed it that first time.
And then like you got to listen
Yeah.
to it, and you're like,
it was fun. It was,
and then
and
it got really like emotional at the end.
Yeah, and I
which
was
I
like-
wasn't. So for full transparency, I've never listened to the closer before. That's why I
The
picked that
closer's pretty fucking
Yeah.
good.
I never had listened to
It
it
was
before.
great.
Before me and her sat and listened to it in the car, so I was like fucking like I didn't know what was coming next. I know with Sticks and Stones, I've listened to that one. I've listened to what is it? What's the other one? Not Sticks and Stones, but the one where he tells the OJ stories.
I think that's the the bird one. God damn it!
I'll look it up.
I'm looking it up.
So he's got a couple on Netflix, and I think like there's 3 or 4 comedy specials, and then whatever the fuck we were listening to there at the end. Whatever
Yeah.
the fuck that was at the end. I
It
thought it
was-
was interesting, but
yeah.
it was not like
yeah.
what we were looking for.
Yeah, the flow was to keep it going and the mojo
Yeah.
going.
We should listen to a John Mulaney special.
We should.
Dude, she lost it.
Oh,
listening
when
to
we were
John Mulaney.
when we were driving back up the first time, he was talking about the college. Oh my god.
What the fuck is that? Was it? I gave my college $120,000. I gave my college more than the Civil War costs, and they fucking spent it already.
That was
They
funny.
spent it
You
already?
spent it already, and then you send me this letter asking for a gift.
That was
Gift.
30 years.
we should have listened to that, but it was a good thing we did start listening to music again because we all were
we were
grooving and
vibing.
jiving.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Charlie was asleep.
Dude, I didn't know I was gonna go so fast in your dang vehicle. I'm so glad
It's got a V8 in it.
No,
It's-
it was good,
flies.
but I was afraid because that's not my car.
I don't care.
and I was-
I mean,
I-
like,
Equanimity.
as long as you equanimity.
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 It's not it's not clownfish don't live in it.
See anemone.
It's part of the 2-part one he put, the equanimity and the bird revelation. Those are the 2 episodes, or the 2 it's like 2 movies basically. But equanimity's the one with the OJ stories.
I love that one.
Those-
That
yeah,
one's
they're
so fucking funny.
The
'cause, like,
5th time I
look,
met OJ Simpson.
it's only 4 times, right? And then like at the very end of the show, he's like, bye everybody, have a nice night.
No, there's
and
5 times, and he forgets.
No.
He
It's
says
4.
that there's gonna be 5.
Well, so and then
Okay,
the
you're wrong.
door closes, right? And then like the lights start to go down. You think it's the end special, and then it's like everything lights back up. The door back opens back up. He's like, oh fuck, I forgot. The 4th or 5th time, whatever it is, the 4th time I met OJ, and then he goes into that story, and then he's like basically like, yeah, he did that shit. We'll save that one for the next Virginia trip.
Yes. Sure.
Wait, have you not heard that one?
No.
No, so
After-
the first time Netflix doesn't work on my phone when I'm going down the road for whatever reason. It's been like that with all my phones. It doesn't matter. I got a brand new fucking phone and it still
It's
doesn't
the
work.
service, not your phone. But
I don't
go
fucking
on.
know. But anyways, so we were playing clips from different specials on YouTube the first time, which is why they were kind of like in like shitty quality sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and I kept having to adjust the volume. But now that I know your phone works on Netflix,
All
well, now
bets are
we're
off.
in business.
So now the reason why I go on road trips is for Netflix.
Absolutely. Guess when we go to Atlanta, we're gonna be listening to.
He's like, hey Amanda, we got
Wait, we're going to Atlanta?
I guess. I don't know.
When? What for?
I don't know.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know. Are you coming to Concord for Ichiban?
I don't know. When is it?
It's in January.
Bitch, that is so far away.
It's closer than you think.
Yeah. Oh my God. This year
Four-
has gone
4
by
months,
So
like-
Yeah. You know what else was 4 months away when we first started talking about it?
What?
The Shirts Off meetup in March.
Yeah.
it really
and
was.
it's come to pass.
Yeah, I mean, everything's going to come to
And
pass.
this-
It's still a long
this
time.
too shall
Yeah,
pass,
yeah, and you know
so-
what else didn't get planned for
What?
4 months? The fucking Virginia Beach thing.
Well, guess what? It's different. Ichiban's game day for me. That's like my Super Bowl, okay? We're going.
Wow, that's crazy. And our
Yeah.
meetup wasn't? That's crazy.
Look, it is. It's my Super Bowl too.
That's
but it's like,
crazy.
But it's like whatever the cup is for soccer. That's what the Shirts Off meetup for me is. You know, and as an American, playing football with your feet's pretty cool and everything. But like the Super Bowl's the Super
Virginia
Bowl.
Beach is cool. We should go do stuff there as a group. We should do a Shirts Off meetup somewhere else. We should fly somewhere.
No.
No.
Should go to the Grand Canyon.
No.
Shirts off in the Grand Canyon.
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to fly somewhere someday. I just don't want to right now. And
Creighton's
like,
afraid of skydiving.
I am not afraid of skydiving. I have a healthy concern.
That's fear.
I
Fear
have a
is your
healthy
concern.
No,
His
I get it.
concern is falling, which is being afraid.
Fear
you have
is
a-
not a
do you
word
have a
that I
retort?
would like to use.
Well, it's a word I'm going to use 'cause it's the same as what you're saying.
And it is incorrect, you know. But it's like most things in life.
What?
Once you learn more about it, you grow less concerned because then you know what's happening.
Is that right?
So I just need to learn more about skydiving, and I think it'll be good.
Nope. It's still going to be scary.
Yeah.
You're still jumping
You
out of a
mean
moving plane.
concerning.
Wait. Skydiving.
You
You
can
want to
jump
go
out of a helicopter.
skydiving?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. Have fun.
Who also wants to go Rocky Mountain climbing?
No. Shut
Uh,
up.
and okay, I'm not.
What's
even
the other
gonna-
one?
You
It's
got
like
this.
2.7
Seconds
seconds.
on a bull named Fu Manchu.
Yeah.
I know that song. Damn.
It's a great
He
song.
wants to love deeper.
And speak
Speak
sweeter.
He wished that someday you'll live like you're dying.
Y'all should have gone to Iffy. I fly.
I fly.
I fly at the ocean front. It's indoor
Isn't-
skydiving. Oh, those the big
Oh.
tubes with the
Yeah,
fans.
yeah.
Yeah, but what if you
Gotcha.
fall in the fan and get like?
No,
Dude,
there's
what?
there's a grate. There's a grate.
I know, great.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Amanda didn't know that. She says fucking thinking
You're just you're flat out and then you just fucking nosedive into the blades, fucking get eaten.
That'd be my way to go.
shredded.
That could be kind of cool.
Getting shredded?
Could you imagine like you're on a skateboard and you literally get shredded?
I was just standing there and then some kids pushed me over and one of them shredded on me.
Also, while we were away,
And then he
I
did a fucking kickflip over my head.
I finally got caught up on Rick and Morty.
Yes, while
via
we were in
Adult
the
Swim.
while we were in the fucking hotel room, this guy starts watching Rick and Morty and
Was
he's like,
that the last night when you
4
had
No,
the
that
ship
was the first
blaring?
night.
Oh, okay.
I think you hold on, season 5,
I'm pretty sure I'm caught up.
Rick and Morty.
'Cause like the new season's about to start in September, is what Adult Swim told me.
Yeah, yes.
September 4th, if I'm correct. I'm gonna say it like that.
That's episode 9.
You better say it's episode 9.
That's episode 3. What?
Say it softer, Charlie.
That might not have been. You might have watched them in out of order, actually.
That's okay.
'Cause
I just know
I
what
think
happened.
that episode with Planetina is season 4.
Really.
I think. Cause
Well,
I'm not
no, but
seeing
that
it
was
on
the
5.
next night.
Let's see. When did you start watching the episodes of season 5?
So after the episode Planetina went off,
Or
I
maybe not,
started-
don't know.
it started with the God, what was the episode? Fuck, I can't remember. I just know like the story points. You know what I mean? Like I know the very last episode that came on was all the stuff with like the what's it called where all the Ricks live and everything.
The what?
You know what I'm talking about? The space
Citadel of
station.
Ricks?
Yes, the Citadel of Ricks. The stuff with that and the evil Morty.
Oh, it's season 5, episode 3 is the one with Planetina. So it was season 5. That's the last one you watched, though?
Yeah.
When the Morty goes through the thing at the end?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't want to say
And that's
too
the
much.
like the last thing that happens, right?
Yeah, that's the most recent thing in Rick and Morty.
And I was like, oh shit, 'cause like I just couldn't hear all of it 'cause like it was still kind of low, but I was.
yeah, we
able to
should
pick-
rewatch some of it.
I
soon.
picked up that he did something to the portals to make it kill everybody.
Yes. We should
Maybe.
rewatch that episode before you leave tonight. We should watch Ted Lasso.
Ted
Lasso.
Lasso.
We should watch at least an episode of Ted Lasso.
Tonight?
Yeah, like right after the podcast. In fact, it is kind of, we're getting close to the winding
If
down.
you guys want to go ahead and wind down.
So, I have to work tomorrow. Are we trying to do one Wednesday?
Yes.
yes, Wednesday works for me.
Wednesday works
Well,
for
you're
everyone.
going to be gone next week, so we need to knock out.
Yeah, that's
as
what I'm
many this
saying. We
week
need
as
to like at
can.
least get Wednesday and hopefully like a Friday or Saturday as well would be nice because I'm going to be gone all week from Sunday to Saturday. So like this coming Sunday I leave and then I will be gone until the following Saturday. So, but then after that, we should have all of September and then the first week of October. So we should have like 5 or 6 weeks there in a row where none of us have any crazy giant vacations in September, do we?
No,
like
we were
that are-
trying to do something for Amanda's birthday.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's not going to be like a week. That's going to be
No,
like a day or
it'll be
two
like
if
a
we
day
do
or two,
anything.
yeah.
I'm saying like we don't have any giant period of time where we're not going to be able to record.
No.
We'll be
No.
able to catch up and start really getting some episodes in again, which dude, I've missed it for the last like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Not it being not regular.
Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong, I think that the podcasts are great when they are spaced out because we have so much more to talk about. But we're
Yeah.
getting better and better even when they're short, like closer together, because you're better at talking now. You talk shit at us when we interrupt you like we told you to the first 25 episodes.
Yeah.
And the new spot is way better.
Yeah, way better.
Like the when we talk, we're getting better at it. Just everything's getting better. We're on the up and up at this. We're finally getting good at this shit. We're like fucking. I don't know how many episodes we are now. Like it's a lot. Like there's 42 episodes of season 2, and how many did we get to before we did these? Let's see.
She wasn't on here before we did the season 2 stuff.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but like I'm trying to. So that's off the rails. That's the Pokemon. That's season 2 still. So go down. Season 3, episode 3. That's episode 3. Starts off. So 217. Okay, so wow. Dude, we went a long time without recording at one point.
Yeah. Well, that was right before season 2 started.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Shirts Off season 2, episode 1, or 218 was 8 months ago. Before that, it's been a year since we uploaded. So there was like at least 4 months there that we didn't even
We
record
were
an
on
episode.
hiatus for a little bit.
We were on a big-
And, like, the thing is, we recorded a couple of times in that 4 months, but we didn't upload. You remember that?
Yeah, we did like go live a couple times. Not recorded, but we went
And
live.
then we would play Arceus some, too.
Yeah, well, no, that was after. That was after
Was that
season 2
after?
started. Yeah,
Okay.
that was after season 2 started. But, man, that's so crazy. How many?
Come a
So
long way.
yeah, so that's 217 and then 42. So that's 259. And that's not counting episode 3 or Shirts Off the Rails or Arceus, which I need to go back and play Arceus. Like, I'm probably going to play that on my free time. Like, just on my own. Or I might stream it. Who fucking knows? We got to do something. Anyway, besides all that, it's good to be back. It'll be good to do... That was so quiet. It'll be good to do on Wednesday if we do on Wednesday. If we don't do on Wednesday, we should do a double up Friday and Saturday. And if we do on Wednesday, we
Well,
should
it
just pick
depends.
Friday or Saturday.
Well, I was gonna say it depends on Saturday 'cause I work on Saturday until like
Okay.
9 o'clock.
So Wednesday or Friday for sure. There will be one more podcast this week at the very least. Hopefully 2.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. If we're crazy.
Maybe 4.
4.
Yeah, if we do one Friday and Saturday.
Well, I mean, not counting this one. I'm saying more.
Oh, 3
2 more for sure,
Let's do
maybe
3.
3.
Let's get crazy with
Well, let's hopefully
it
we'll see.
depends on
We
my
could
work
get back
schedule.
Let's
the
see. Let's
4
see how
weeks.
much I work over those 2
My
days.
poor car is gonna be like dead.
Well, now you'll be closer, though. Kind of.
No, the mileage is even farther.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like 50
I
minutes.
told you to move to Lancaster.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I keep giving you good life advice, and you just don't do
well,
it. Like,
in
what
another
the
12
fuck?
months,
We'll
who
have this
knows?
conversation off the air. We love you guys. Have a good night, everybody. If you're still watching YouTube, we'll see you
Oh, we
later.
should rate somebody. We got 8 people.
It's okay. I mean,
You sure?
it hasn't been a very super active chat. I'd rather just we're chilling.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
Cat,
Love you guys.
Relax.
What'd
We
you
didn't
say?
skip over you, by the way. You said you skipped over meeting me. We
He
didn't.
literally ranted for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
about
I
how
literally
walked around
complained
the
about
Kroger.
meeting you and how you didn't want to go eat dinner somewhere and going to Kroger. You act like we were there for 9 hours.
We saw the Rock though at Kroger,
we did see a rock.
We did.
and I got some sunglasses. That made my ears vibrate.
Ooh.
ASMR?
I didn't take a big breath when I started.
That's what she said. Oh, he's about to fall out.
Anyway, we love you guys. Good night, and we will see you on Wednesday.
May God have mercy on your souls.
Goodbye, Creighton.
Goodbye, Creighton.